So finally he opened up the door and he's like, oh, mommy, she was mean to me, blah, blah, blah. So then he threw my car keys out and I was able to drive. I had no gas and everything I owned was in our house. So I had drove to Quick Trip and asked them to use their phone to call my mom. And so I had left him for about a month after that. I mean, it was really, really hard. So I left him, packed all my stuff, and I left. And he asked if we could talk, like one of those nights, probably about a month later. And I was like, yeah, I mean, we can definitely talk, because I'm under this impression, you know, that's only happened once. He was only aggressive towards me once. It's not going to happen again. He says it's not going to happen again, so it's not going to happen again. So we ended up getting back together, and then shortly after that, Hayden went to jail. He had to go to jail for the last 4 months of my pregnancy. So, and like even you would think from being in a jail cell that things would be okay, right? Well, no. He would call me continuously. I was putting $200 to $300 on the phone so that we could talk every time Hayden wanted to talk. And if we would argue about who knows what, who are you with? Well, I don't like her. Well, I don't like that. He would hang up knowing I can't call back. So I spent most of my days distraught. I was so upset, you know, because we were always fighting, always fighting, always fighting. He got out February 3rd of 2017. And I had our daughter on February 6th. And I thought, you know, like this is it now, you know, like this is where it's gonna be the best. Our daughter was very, very colicky. She had gas bubbles, like she was tough, and I will never deny that. But when she was a week old, after we had brought her home, after she was born when everything got really, really bad. I mean, we would get into a simple argument in the car and he would punch me in the stomach. And then he would grab me by my hair and hit my head off the steering wheel. He would pull over on the sides of highways or whatever and he'd be like, get out. And I'd be like, I'm not getting out, dude, it's the highway, get out. But I mean, our biggest thing was Hayden was a strangler. Silencer. You can't talk if I have you by the throat. That's the only way he could get. And you know, at that time, he had already put me through so much in our relationship that I was sassy. So silencer, he immediately would grab me by the throat. And we had actually had the police involved in our relationship 6 times.